Honestly, I get so many truck drivers or drivers of sorts because you guys are on the road for so long that you're actually sitting on and compressing your blood flow for really long periods of time. So you are definitely not alone when it comes to that. So when it comes to somebody who's sitting all day long, whether it's because you're on your motorcycle long periods of time, your bicycle long periods of time, whether you're driving long periods of time, it's really important to do whatever you can to boost blood flow to those areas mechanically. When I say mechanically, like you've got to start moving more on your off time. So when you're pumping gas, this should be a time where you're kind of doing some squats or different things to move blood and to circulate. Because what's happening when you're sitting all day long is not only are you heating up your testicles because you're sitting on them, but you're also compressing blood vessels that need to have blood flow pumping to the tissue. And so over time, that tissue starts to decrease the amount of blood that's getting to it for long periods of time, and you're just kind of cutting off the circulation to it. So one of the massive things that you have to do as a truck driver or someone who sits all day every day is you've got to figure out ways to move blood flow more. And if that means, doing some squats and some jumping jacks and things like that when you're pumping gas, if that means intermittently, just adjusting yourself and sitting on your testicles less. We even sometimes, for guys who are trying to get their get someone pregnant, will even prescribe like a cooling device to cool the testicles so that they're not overheating things all of the time. So for you, it's got to be more about what can I do to improve my diet when I'm on the road? What can I do to move more while I'm on the road? And if I can't improve my diet when I'm on the road, what nutrients can I add or what supplements can I add that will trick my body into thinking it's getting really good food? I think that's really important. See, smoothie recipes aren't practical if you're on the road for long periods of time. So for someone like yourself, you might want to consider, a nitrate-based supplement that can actually improve nitric oxide levels so that you can actually get better blood flow. Maybe even integrating some green powdered smoothie types of substances and putting it in your water, whatever is that you're drinking. You want to figure out ways to cut back on sugar while you're on the road. And these three things in and of itself will start healing from within. And then while you're on the road, you want to get a pretty decent pump. And so, of course, you don't want to pump while you're in the truck and at the truck stop and end up arrested and be like, Dr. Rachael said, no, no, no. But, a nice pump so that when you have a private space that you can actually spend some time pumping to get blood flow to your erectile tissue, in the off spaces, because truck drivers don't get the sleep that they deserve. That's another thing. So the testosterone levels are always going to be a little lower. Then two, all that sitting has cut off blood flow to the erection, has cut off blood flow to your prostate even. So your prostate is usually enlarged. The erection's not getting good blood flow. And so it becomes a thing where you need a full system approach to your erectile issue. And just stopping to get the gas station pill stops working after a while. So you got to rehab the tissue. You need an erection tune-up. And if you follow lots of the stuff that we talked about, then you'll give yourself an erection tune-up. And before you know it, things will start back working. But for you that's driving trucks and sitting all day long, you've got to figure out the circulation issue, okay?